10 months and 4 seasons, the journey that started in Florida on the super speedway stretch of Daytona has weaved its way across the landscape of America. And now, it has found its way back to sunny Florida, where 2 men stand alone as champions. Tonight, against the backdrop of South Beach, Miami, we celebrate our champions and the journey that is NASCAR.
The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is underway.
Find our first happy camper.
2009 season begins for the nationwide car. Tony Stewart will come down and win it. Wow! Winning twice in one day, Kyle makes NASCAR history.
Brian Scott will win.
God, that was awesome.
The youngster is going to pick up his first win of 2009.
Awesome, man. Way to go.
Mike Bliss is the winner at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
What a win for Kozlowski and this team.
What an awesome group. I owe it all to them.
4 in a row. Hornaday will win 5 races in a row in the Camping World Truck Series.
A gunslinger is back to victory lane.
These Australian fans are here yelling.
Brad Keselowski's going to win it. Fans on their feet. Johnny Sauter will win at Las Vegas. Timothy Peters will win. Icing on the cake. Ron Hornaday will be your 2009 Camping World Truck Series champion.
I'm just so proud to be here and in this moment with all these guys. It's been a dream season.
From the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel, welcome to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from NASCAR on Speed, Rick Allen and Chris Devoda.
I get this side. Let me have this side. Can I have this?
Where's our mark?
Right there. We'll be good at this too, I hope. At least staying on our marks. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. We've got a great event for you tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, a beautiful facility here at Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. Combining the Camping World Truck Series and the Nationwide Series really is a perfect situation because we've got the best of the best that will be up here on the stage with us tonight.
And you know, combining the awards banquets really for these 2 series is a natural fit. So many of the drivers who race in the Nationwide Series got their start in the Camping World Truck Series or used it as a step on the ladder climbing the ranks of NASCAR. Carl Edwards, Mike Bliss, Brad Keselowski, and both of our champs, Ron Hornaday and Kyle Busch. Another similarity, both seasons sort of ended in similar ways. I mean, Kevin Harvick put the exclamation point on KHI's championship season by winning the season finale, and Kyle Busch decided 8 was not enough. He had to go on and tack on 9 and win the season finale as well.
Yeah, speaking of 9, I mean, 9 months is the length of our season. It's a really long time if you think about it. There's a lot of things that happen that sometimes we almost forget about. We had 4 first-time winners in the Truck Series this year. Colin Brown, Brian Scott, Johnny Sauter, and Timothy Peters with that really memorable win at Martinsville. And then Hornaday joined the ranks of Richard Petty and Bobby Allison as the only other driver to win 5 races in a row. That was an amazing accomplishment. And then obviously joining Iowa and Chicagoland as far as tracks that the Camping World Truck Series went to. And of course, we have a 4-time champion now in the Camping World Truck Series and Ron Hornaday.
And the NASCAR Nationwide Series in 2009 had a little bit of everything. Young drivers like Brad Keselowski, who will be moving up to the Cup Series. Our Rookie of the Year, Justin Allgaier. Of course, series regulars who make their home in the series, like Jason Leffler, Mike Bliss, and the Iron Man, if you will, Jason Keller. And of course, the guys who just keep coming back, they just can't get enough, are double-duty drivers. Double-duty drivers have actually been a staple since Dale Earnhardt won the first nationwide event in 1982. Kevin Harvick was our first double-duty champion, followed by Carl Edwards, and now 2009 champion, Kyle Busch.
Well, I think it's time that we bring out the people that we've talked about here. Let's introduce our head tables. It's my pleasure now to bring out the members of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Championship team who will be seated at one of our tonight's 2 head tables. First, let's welcome our Team Engine Builder champion, Mark Smith, and his wife, Kathy. The team sponsor from Longhorn Smokeless Tobacco, Charlie Kivett. The crew chief, Rick Wren, and his wife, Joanne. Our champion truck owners, Kevin and Delana Harvick. and our 2009 Series champion, Ron Hornaday Jr. and his wife, Lindy. One more time, folks, our 2009 Camping World Truck Series championship team.
And now we'd like to introduce our head table for the NASCAR Nationwide Series championship team. First, the team's engine builder, Mark Cronquist. The sponsor, Jim Sexton of Z-Line Designs, and his wife, Monica. Crew chief, Jason Ratcliffe, and his wife, Christy. Our champion owner from Joe Gibbs Racing, J.D. Gibbs, and his wife, Melissa. And our 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series champion, Kyle Busch, accompanied by Samantha Sarsadella. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series championship team.
Stay tuned. A lot more to come from the NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series banquet. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Now's the time for what I like to call the mystery announcement. For the presentation of the most popular driver awards, we're joined by NASCAR Vice President of Racing Operations, Steve O'Donnell.
Thanks, Krista. These awards are especially meaningful for everyone at NASCAR because they're decided by the fans who vote on NASCAR.com. And in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, fans have really latched on to a driver who is one of the most intriguing additions that we've had at NASCAR in a long, long time. And he came to us from another form of racing where his nickname was the GOAT. And for those of you who don't know, it stands for the greatest of all time. So we're proud to have him in NASCAR, and we're even more proud to present him tonight with the most popular driver award in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. So congratulations goes to Ricky Carmichael.
I'm a little guy too. I don't know what to say. I've never been really nervous in front of anybody, but you guys make me nervous for sure. Just amongst a great amount of talent out here, I can't say enough for obviously my fans who voted for me. Everybody in NASCAR, I just want to thank you for all the respect, especially the drivers and everybody that gave me the respect this year. I know it's pretty tough for another person to come into this sport who's never really done it to give them the respect. And you guys were awesome to me on the track and away from the track. This is a dream come true for me. And I got to thank Kevin and Delana. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Obviously, Monster Energy for putting the money behind it and making it happen and giving me this opportunity. Hopefully I'll be where you guys are someday, sitting behind that table, and I just, like I said, I'm nervous. I feel like a clown up here, can't even talk. But it's definitely special. I mean, I'm against some guys who have been doing this and have way more credentials, but I try to be the best person I can in front of the TV and on the racetrack, and whatever happens at the end of the day is what happens. So thank you, everybody, and all my fans, and congratulations to everyone who gets an award tonight. Thank you very much.
On the NASCAR Nationwide Series, fans likewise have noticed another young talent that's come into the series. And this young man has battled against the best in our business, not only in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, but in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series as well. He's going to leave the NASCAR Nationwide Series next year to move up to Cup and drive for Penske Racing. But this year, he's our most popular driver in the NASCAR Nationwide Series for the second straight year. I want to say congratulations to Brad Keselowski.
Thank you. It's an honor just to really compete in this series and both series. I had the opportunity to compete in the truck series for quite a while, and one of the biggest things I've learned over the last few years is just how awesome our fans are. And there's no sport in this planet, or on this planet, in this world, that can rival NASCAR racing and its fan base. It's amazing to have those fans, and to get their vote as the most popular driver is truly an honor. I know I haven't always done the best job of making friends on the racetrack, just throwing that out there, but I'd like to think I've got some fans off the racetrack and in the garage, and appreciate all their support, and appreciate everybody that makes this possible, from the France family to Mr. Helton, who I got to meet a couple weeks ago, and you guys over here on the truck series. It's been cool. It's been fun. I'd like to race with you guys a little bit more too. But thank you, everyone, and this is truly an honor. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned. There's more of the 2009 Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet right here on Speed.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Rate Bestest Rookie of the Year, Johnny Sauter.
Johnny Sauter in the 13. Johnny Sauter's going to lead lap number 1 here at Texas.
He races you hard, but he races you clean.
You know, he's a tough competitor.
Johnny Sauter, he will be running for Rookie of the Year.
I know he's always a pretty clean driver.
Side by side on the backstretch.
He's definitely fun to race with. He's had really good runs lately, and I like seeing that.
Come on down here and get this checkered flag. Fans on their feet. Johnny Sauter will win at Las Vegas. How about this, boys? Yeah! Claiming his first ever win in his 31st start in the Camping World Truck Series.
Please welcome driver of the number 13 Fun Sand Rodney Atkins Curb Record Chevrolet from Nacita, Wisconsin, Johnny Sauter.
Obviously a great season, but maybe we switch gears a little bit into the personal life. You've got a very interesting offseason coming up for you, don't you?
Yeah, sure do. Me and my wife, Courtney, are expecting our first child in about a month and a half. So.
Congratulations. Yeah. Now, by the way, I have children, and your life will change forever.
and that will be, what, the 217th Sauter grandbaby? Is that what, cousins, and what are you up to?
218.
218, okay.
No, that'll actually be number 43, I think. There's 43 grandchildren in our family, so it's pretty incredible. Been blessed.
I'll tell you what, you obviously got the win at Vegas. That had to be a huge thing to happen in your life. But what about the momentum that you guys are building now, even for next year at ThorSport?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Matt finished second in points this year, had a great year, but as far as myself and Joe Shear and all the guys here, I can't say enough about Duke and Rhonda Thorson. I mean, I feel like the last 10 weeks since Joe's come over, we've had a pretty good run at it. We won our first race, got a pole, led some laps, and I think it was 8 top 10s and 10 starts, and that's pretty good momentum to go into next season for sure.
Sounds like you guys are just getting things started. I mean, would you say that next year is going to be even bigger and better?
Obviously, you hope so. I mean, that's why we do this. But nonetheless, I want to congratulate, obviously, Kyle over there and Ron and Kevin back there on a great season. But I feel like, you know, we can win races week in and week out. And if you don't feel like that, then you shouldn't be going to the racetrack. So I wish 2010 was here today.
Well, Johnny, congratulations. 6 in the points and Rebestis Rookie of the Year.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
NASCAR Nationwide Series. Rate Bestest Rookie of the Year, Justin Allgaier.
I think when we set out at the beginning of the season, one of the things that we wanted to do was win Rookie of the Year.
Justin Allgaier's been strong all day. Justin Allgaier doing a great job here.
Really came into his own, and I feel like he was really a great competitor in a nationwide series.
Allgaier's done a great job.
Let's see if Allgaier can reel him back in.
He is aggressive. He knows no limits. He just pushes it as hard as he can every lap.
Comes my sleeper, Justin Allgaier.
How about Allgaier, the rookie up in 5th position?
What a good job Allgaier's done today.
The guy's fearless, and he's very talented.
Please welcome driver of the number 12 Verizon Wireless Dodge from Riverton, Illinois, Justin Allgaier.
Congratulations, man. You have had one of those storybook careers up to this point, I guess if you can call it that. But a year ago, you're the ARCA REMAX Series champion. And actually, before the end of the season, you weren't even sure what your 2009 plans were, right?
That's true. About a couple of weeks before, I got a phone call from anybody at Penske Racing telling me that I was going to have the opportunity to come meet them and see what the future held. My dad had kind of sat down with me and told me that, we didn't really know what was going to happen in the future and how much longer we could go racing on the ARCA Series. And I was disappointed. I think as a race car driver, you always want to be in a race car. And a couple weeks after that, I got, like I said, I got a phone call from the guys at Penske Racing, and it's been a great season. I have to thank Roger Penske and everybody at Penske Racing for sure, because to be a part of their organization and to do what we've been able to do has been pretty awesome.
And to win Rookie of the Year this year is really special because 3 rookies finished in the top 10 in points. I mean, that says a lot about the rookie class in the Nationwide Series this year.
It really does. I'm just, I'm honored to be a part of the rookie class, let alone win it. And to have, Brendan gone and, come down to the wire like we did. But I have to thank the France family and Mike Kelton and Joe Balish and the team at NASCAR for, putting on the Rookie of the Year program and also Ray Bestis. I mean, they've done such a great job. And just to be a part of it and to be able to win it really means a lot to me, to go into the elite group of guys that have been able to win that. And, hopefully we can sit at the table where Kyle's at. I know he's a former winner of the year, so we want to congratulate Kyle and Joe and JD Gibbs and also Ron and Kevin and Delana for winning the championships. They did a great job this year, and I can only hope to be at that part of the table one of these days.
I'll give you a statistic. Your odds are pretty good because we have had 6 Rookies of the Year end up over there at the head table. So
I like those odds. Those are good odds.
Pretty good odds. But congratulations, 6 in the points as well, and our Ray Bestis Rookie of the Year. Nice job.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned. There's more of the 2009 Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet right here on Speed. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
It is now time to start our introductions of our top 5 drivers from the 2009 season in each of our series. The 5th place driver in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series was last season's Rookie of the Year. He had a 96.2 driver rating this season and got his first NASCAR win in June at Michigan International Speedway.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. 5th place, Colin Brown.
Really neat to see him grow from where he came from last year to where he's at this year. He's doing a great job.
You can run door handle with him. You can beat and bang with him, and you're both going to make it to start-finish line.
Colin Brown and TJ Bell lead this pack side by side. Some of the best racing of the afternoon.
Good racer, young. He's won a truck race, got a bright future ahead of him.
Colin Brown, the leader of this race.
Colin Brown is going to victory lane.
Thanks for an awesome truck. You guys should feel real proud of yourselves. You poured your heart into this thing.
Please welcome driver of the number 6 Conway Freight Ford from Ovalo, Texas, Colin Brown.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hey, how are you?
Doing okay so far?
So far, I'm good. I'm here. I got my tuxedo on, so I'm good.
Wait, why is that so special?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Well, I had a little bit of an issue, I guess, getting my tuxedo. I had it put on the truck, and if I was going to finish in the top 5, I figured I'd remember to get it out of the truck, and of course I didn't. So I had to go to the middle of somewhere in Miami and rent this tuxedo. So it wasn't maybe the best part of town, but it's going to be a good story.
Well, I tell you what. He did. He actually forgot.
So that's why I'm happy to have my tuxedo here.
And happy to make it into the top 5, because as you mentioned, going into Homestead, you were 25 points down. You didn't even know if you would be in this group, so you're probably as ecstatic as anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, my guys on that Conway truck did a really good job. You know, it was just, it was down to the wire. We knew what we had to do, you know, and my crew chief, Mike Beam, made a great pit call there at the end, and we were able to hang on and get the job done, so it was definitely cool.
Now, Conway's going to stick with you, and you are heading to the Nationwide Series next year. I'm sure that's got to be bittersweet, but also exciting.
Well, you know, it is exciting for sure. Looking forward to getting to race guys like Kyle and Carl all the time. And, but, you know, on the same hand, it's sad to leave the people that I've got really good relationships with in the Truck Series and, you know, the veteran drivers that have taught me a lot in the Truck Series. So looking forward to the Nationwide deal to learn a lot from those guys. And, you know, got to say congratulations to Kyle and obviously to Ron for, you know, winning the championships. And it's going to be cool next year.
Very good. Well, congratulations. You got Jack Roush's 50th win in the Truck Series. I believe some ridiculous number as well of poles that you guys continue to stack up there. So a phenomenal job of representing Roush Fenway Racing, and congratulations on 5th place.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Nice job.
Congratulations. Tux looks good.
You're watching the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel on Speed. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet.
5th place in the NASCAR Nationwide Series this year goes to a veteran NASCAR competitor and a former Truck Series champion. His season highlight was a victory at Lowe's Motor Speedway in the spring.
NASCAR Nationwide Series. 5th place, Mike Bliss.
He's really been able to get in different situations and be able to do good.
Bliss on the white line at the bottom of the speedway.
Mike Bliss retakes the lead.
Mike Bliss is great. Anything he's ever driven, he's run really well in.
We got a race for the lead. These guys are racing hard. Bliss got him.
Rain here at the Lowe's Motor Speedway has precipitated the yellow flag.
Mike Bliss is the winner here at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
I'll take it any way we can get it. I'm just pretty excited right now.
Please welcome, from Milwaukee, Oregon, Mike Bliss.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
job.
much.
Congratulations, Mike.
Lovely. You look lovely tonight.
Well, I thank you. So do you. The man in black tonight. It's like your Johnny Cash look, huh?
You know, I said that same thing.
Did you?
To my wife. She said no.
She said no.
I don't think she knows who he is.
Well, quite an achievement, quite a year. I mean, we saw a video there, the win at Lowe's Motor Speedway. You said you'd take it any way you can get it under the conditions, but exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, it really was. We ran good there, but Kyle had the race won, and we just went one more lap, I think, on fuel. So it was good. Like I said, man, you can win in any series. You'll take it any way you get it.
Well, a former champion, obviously you sat up here at the table during the Camping World Truck Series as far as the championship. This year, an amazing battle you had for 5th in the points, and you did it with 6 different owners. Explain that phenomenon.
It's not one I want to do every year, and I certainly would be able to tell my grandkids about it, I guess, when I sit back. But you know, it was tough. And I just need to thank some of my owners. There's Phoenix Racing, James Finch, Phil Parsons. I don't really know what Phil Parsons' race team name is yet.
MSRP.
There you go. Joe Nemechek, Curtis Key, Key Motorsports, Randy McDonald, Brian and Tony Mullet at CJM Motorsports, and Phoenix Racing. And yeah, it wasn't fun, but it really ended up nice.
Most drivers thank their sponsors. You're thanking your different owners.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know the sponsors on some of them. I can't remember. I know there was, but it wouldn't be fair to all of them, would it, right?
It was a great accomplishment, getting 5th in the Nationwide Series points. Congratulations, Mike Bliss, and please, actually I've been told, make sure you take your trophy.
Yeah.
You get Colin Brown his trophy later, so make sure you come back up for
the
that.
tux wasn't the only thing he forgot. That's
You know,
okay.
and I just want to thank the fans. You know, I've had a lot of response on this little trip I've had, and it really meant a lot for the fans to say, man, we're really behind you. And,
That's great.
And nationwide, you know, that since they came aboard, it's been a great series. So thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Excellent job. Mike Bliss, 5th in the points.
Thank you.
You're watching the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel on Speed. You're watching the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel on Speed.
A former champion of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series finished 4th in points this season. His year started in fine fashion with a season-opening win at Daytona International Speedway. He ended the season with 3 victories and a 95.3 driver rating.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. 4th place, Todd Bodine.
Onion. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to your head when you think of Todd Bodine.
He's a very aggressive driver. He's a pretty truck.
Todd Bodine to the outside, wheel to wheel for the lead at Daytona. Todd Bodine, he'll win again at Daytona.
Great race for a driver and very cut and dry.
Todd's awesome with the whole giving me room and having fun. I love to race with him.
Todd Bodine will win at Texas again.
Boys, you ran out of gas doing a burnout. I'll come push you, man.
5 times for Bodine.
Please welcome driver of the number 30 Copart Toyota from Chemung, New York, Todd Bodine.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sweetie.
So Todd, most guys, you know, take a little break in the off season after the season gets done and they're able to relax for a couple weeks. We don't have to test anymore. You and your fiance Janet are getting married in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, we're coming back down here to Florida and bringing a few hundred our closest racing friends. We're going to have a heck of a party, but yeah, she's put up with me.
Just a knack for super speedways as well as Texas. What is it about those two things that are so good for you?
I guess you got to be good at a couple places, right?
Talladega, Daytona, and Texas, those are all very fast racetracks.
Well, I mean, you know, Daytona, first thing you got to have a good truck, you know, a fast truck. And Mike Hillman Jr. and everybody at Germain Racing has built great trucks. It's the same truck. Won 4 races in a row, finished 2nd to Kyle. He finally beat me. He's been bugging me the whole time, but finally beat me. But you know, they got to have good trucks. And in Texas, I don't know. We just took a liking to the place right from the start. The very first race there, I ran well. So it's just one of those things.
Very good. Congratulations, 4th in the points, Todd Bodine.
Thank you.
Take your trophy.
Congratulations.
We'll be back with more from the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Consistency carried our next driver to a 4th place finish in the nationwide points. He had 20 top 10s and only 2 DNFs and a driver rating of 94.
NASCAR Nationwide Series. 4th place, Jason Leffler.
Don't rule out Jason Leffler. He rounds out the top 5.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
He's had a great car.
Jason Leffler in that 9th position.
You know, racing with him on the racetrack, it's a lot harder than what it might seem.
Comes Jason Leffler into turn 3.
He still drives today like he did when he was 15.
He's a hard racer.
Jason Leffler's a guy that I really looked up to a lot.
Look at Leffler coming underneath Carl Edwards for 2nd place.
You never know what to expect with Jason. Sometimes, you know, you'll race really, really clean with him. Sometimes he'll race you really, really hard.
There he goes. He's inside.
He always seemed to be driving with his elbows up, and every lap was like the last lap.
Please welcome driver of the number 38 Great Clips Toyota from Long Beach, California, Jason Leffler.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Jason told me I wasn't allowed to stand up straight when he came up and shook his hand, so I've been over a little bit. Well, Jason, I tell you what.
Short joke, imagine that.
Well, let's
a tall
keep going.
guy.
How about great clips in your hairdo? How does that work?
Hey, that works out great. What a fit.
But great sponsor, obviously. Been around for a long
time. Been a big supporter of Braun Racing myself for quite a few years. I mean, a great supporter of the Nationwide Series, one of the longest running sponsors in the Nationwide Series. So we're proud to have them on board next year. Got to thank Todd Braun for being a great owner. Not only a great owner, but a great friend. You know, Ralph Braun, his father. Doug Stringer, who I don't get to thank enough. I don't think publicly he gets the accolades that he deserves for what he does for me and the race team and all our sponsors, you know, whether it's Dollar General or Behringer Vineyards or Braun Ability, you know, we got a list of them. So we got a lot of good things happening at Braun for next year, and got to thank all the employees at Braun Racing. Got to thank Scott Zipadelli for coming on board. You mentioned something about consistency, and he's helped that. You know, my cars drive really nice and consistent, and got to thank the Fab Shop for putting a right front fender on that thing every week. So, but it's been a great year. You know, maybe next year we can get to victory lane some, and just like to thank everybody for supporting me. My wife Allison, my son Charlie, and everybody for a great year. It was a lot of fun this year.
You mentioned great things and next year, and there are really great things happening at Braun Racing. You guys are, in a time when a lot of teams are scaling back, you guys are growing.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to do things opposite as everybody else, but it works out for us. Like I said, you know, we couldn't do it without our sponsors and the marketing group we have at Braun, and they've done a great job, you know, between Dollar General, Great Clips, you know, the companies are doing really well right now, and we're proud to have them on our race cars, and couldn't do it without them, like I said.
Now, do you know, are you going to be a team that all the drivers are going to work together and be the next maybe Hendrick Motorsports in the Nationwide Series?
Well, we do have a good group of drivers, you know, whether it's Brian Vickers or Casey Kane or Reed Sorensen. Brian Scott's going to run with us next year. So we tend to all get along. As a group, we all get along very well between the race teams. I think the guys on the 32 is the same as the guys on the 38. And as a group, we're one big family. So it works out, and we have a lot of fun together, and we race really hard.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fourth place in the points, Jason Leffler.
We'll be back with more from the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
The Truck Series third place driver was the champion in the series' inaugural season back in 1995. He was fast again this year with 3 victories and a driver rating of 105.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Third place, Mike Skinner.
Skinner's an old wily guy. You got to watch him.
Got a new leader in Mike Skinner.
Woo!
Gentleman racer, and I really like racing with Mike.
He's got some tricks up his sleeves.
Mike Skinner jumps up front. He's got a huge lead over second. Mike Skinner, he will win the first ever race at Iowa Speedway.
The gunslinger is back to victory lane.
He's a teammate of mine, so he's awesome to race with and have a lot of fun.
Out in front, the 5 of Mike Skinner.
Fine competitor, great gentleman.
Skinner on the outside.
Mike's a lot of fun to race with.
Mike Skinner is going to win at Gateway.
Please welcome driver of the number 5 PC Miler Navigator Excite Toyota from Susanville, California, Mike Skinner.
How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Nice job once again. Well, I tell you what, for the first year with the team, you've got to have pretty high hopes for 2010.
Well, we really do. And January 2nd last year, we found out that we didn't have a job. And David Dollar and Randy Moss took a leap of faith and gave me an opportunity. And, the Toyota folks said, hey, you've been our guy for a while, and we're going to keep trying to help you as long as we can. And, hey, man, go see what you can do. We'll talk about it at the end of the year. And You know, if you'd have told me, you know, the first 4 races of the year that we'd have been sitting here with, you know, winning races this year and in the top 5 in points even, I'd have said you're crazy. But we've built a great team, and Eric Phillips he's the man. He's just done such a wonderful job. And, you know, Exide Batteries and PC Myler Navigators came along, Bad Boy Mowers, so many people, LaRue and Zifra from down here in Florida. We've had a lot of people pitch in on this effort. And David's got the right last name. It should be Big Dollar, because he can make a dollar go that far. And my hat's off to him. I love you guys. And Taylor Molson's been a great teammate. And can't wait till Daytona, man.
That's great.
Well, from what I hear, you need to learn to make a dollar go this far with some of your off-season plans that you have going on. What are you into?
Well, we've bought a home in Statesville. I wanted to be closer to the race team, and you know, we want to build a barn. I need a place for all my toys. I had a big airplane hangar down here. And
wait a minute, you want to build a barn? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a barn. Well, it's maybe a single-family. I don't know whatever you want to call it. It's gonna have a pool table and a shuffleboard and a trophy room and maybe a bottle of wine or 2 in it. I don't know. It's gonna be a really fun room. Some hot rods.
Like a hay bale or something, I guess. If you're
we might put a hay bale in there.
All
yeah.
Right. What was it about the Midwest for you this year? All your wins came really in,
well,
3 racetracks right in the Midwest.
You know, we just, thank God Kyle wasn't at Iowa. Thank you, brother. But we just whipped them at Iowa, and I had a lot of help winning Gateway. In Kansas, it rained for 3 days, and when we started the race, we had about a 4th or 5th place truck, and the wind changed directions and a couple things, and Eric makes a couple air pressure adjustments. We're like, what's wrong with this truck? Now it's the best truck on the racetrack, and we ran really well there. So we've had a great time, and we got a lot of cool things in the makings for next year, and we're working hard, man. I just can't wait.
Well, I bet you're excited. 3rd place in the points in the Camping World Truck Series, a very bright outlook for 2010. Congratulations, Mike Skinner.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more from the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Well, the Nationwide Series 3rd place driver won 4 times during the season, or 5 times if you count his dramatic upset victory in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at Talladega in the spring. He ended the season with a 105.9 driver rating. It's been a memorable year for this young man.
NASCAR Nationwide Series. 3rd place, Brad Keselowski.
The coolest thing about Brad Keselowski is he's a very hard worker.
Up goes the racetrack, goes Kyle. Logano slips and Keselowski to the lead.
The 88 of Brad Keselowski with his 2nd win and an inaugural win at Iowa.
Anytime you're racing that 88 car, you're going to have a good day because, you know, they're always running up front.
And check out, Keselowski's going to get the momentum off forward. Keselowski's going to win it. Oh, and he turns it. He gets into it, but boy, he recovers and Keselowski wins.
Seems to be on path to, you know, some great success.
Please welcome driver of the number 88 GoDaddy.com Unilever Delphi Chevrolet from Rochester Hills, Michigan, Brad Keselowski.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, were you surprised with the most popular driver?
You know, I was actually more concerned with what everybody was going to say about me on the driver part. So, yeah, I was surprised. I thought maybe I might get a little less slack than I did, but appreciate Carl being nice to me and Steven. So, thank you for that.
Very good.
Your story is pretty unique. We've been talking about everyone has an individual story. Yours is almost kind of a Hallmark story. I mean, you go from the truck series, kind of fighting for a ride, driving for your family, and then you get an opportunity, and now you're moving up to the Sprint Cup Series next year.
Yeah, certainly. You know, I got to thank the Germains that are over there tonight that really gave me my breakthrough to get to where I am with Junior Motorsports. The last 2.5 years with Junior Motorsports has been the time of my life. You know, it's kind of like a sappy Hallmark card in a way, but I've had a lot of fun, won a few races, made some great friends on our teams. Really going to miss them moving forward next year, but you know, just looking forward to everything that we have coming at us, and then kind of looking back at what we've done, and just really proud of everybody, and happy to be where I'm at.
You know, Brad, you look back, like you said, at all you've done, you're really the typical racer. I mean, you love to be in a racing vehicle going as fast as you can at whatever racetrack. Now, next year, you're going to be doing double duty. You're doing the Cup Series and the Nationwide Series. How is that going to be? Is that like another dream come true?
It certainly is. We're going to have fun. Carl and I guess we're going to have to share a plane a few times, so we're going to have fun going back and forth, but you know, we're going to have some great competition. We've got a large challenge ahead of us. We're creating a brand new team to run in the Nationwide Series, so that's going to be exciting with Discount Tire, and you know, we're going to do everything we can to mold it off of the success we had with Junior Motorsports and the sponsors that we had over there with GoDaddy and Unilever and Delphi. So we've had a lot of fun, got a lot to I've been surrounded by a lot of great people to build off of and learn from, and I'm ready for the challenge.
Keep it up. It's been a great story, and we know that it's going to have a phenomenal ending, however many years down the road it's going to be.
Thank you, and congratulations to Kyle. You guys put together one heck of a year. You should be proud of that for sure. And same thing with you, Ron. Great season, and good to see you, Kevin. Win another Owners Championship. Really got a lot of respect for what you do.
Third place in the points, Brad Keselowski. Nice job.
Thank you.
Great job.
In other awards presented this evening, Lee White, president from Toyota TRD USA, accepted both NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Manufacturers Championships. Colin Brown and Mike Bliss were awarded the Featherlight Most Improved Driver Award. Mark Smith and Mark Conquest both received the Molly Engine Builder of the Year Award. Randy Moss Motorsports, Mike Skinner, and Braun Racing's Jason Leffler were presented with the Mobile One Command Performance Driver of the Year Award. Mike Bliss also accepted the NASCAR Nationwide Series Wix Filters Lap Leaders Award. Roush Fenway Racing's Colin Brown was awarded the Keystone Light Pole Award, and Roush Fenway Racing teammate Carl Edwards won the Coors Light Pole Award. And the Nationwide Dash for Cash Award was presented to Junior Motorsports' Brad Keselowski. Stay tuned. There's more of the 2009 Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet right here on Speed. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
For the 2009 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Championship runner-up, this is his best finish in the points and his third straight year of finishing in the standings top 10. His driver rating, 103.1.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Second place, Matt Crafton.
Here comes the 88 once again. Matt Crafton looks to the inside.
You ready? Green flag.
Matt Crafton with an impressive start.
Matt Crafton is on the pole.
He's done a great job. His team's done a great job. Just over the years, he's become a better race car driver.
What a great lap by Matt Crafton. He is able to get ahead of McCumbee and get those all-important 5 bonus points.
Matt, he's a heck of a little racer.
Matt Crafton, the last lap, ran faster than this pole run.
He'll run you hard and he'll move you up, and you know he'll get that position from you if he's faster than you.
What a run for Matt Crafton.
I think of him as a rough and tumble driver.
Matt Crafton has taken over the top spot from Ron Hornaday.
Great job by Crafton.
Please welcome driver of the number 88 Menard Chevrolet from Tulare, California, Matt Crafton.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
I heard in the call there, it was he's taken over the lead from Ron Hornaday. You did have the points lead at one point in time during the season.
did.
So obviously a phenomenal year. You had 21 top 10 finishes. You've got to feel satisfied.
No, we're not satisfied.
To an extent.
No, we're happy. We're happy with what we've done, but we're not satisfied. I still blame it on Ron. At Michigan, he came to me when we were having a really good season at that point, and Ron came and told me, "You need to have some bad luck. I mean, you're just having
No way
bad
would he
luck
say that. No."
And the next race, have a problem with brakes, and he wins the race, and he just all of a sudden went on his streak where he had all the luck. So, I mean, it was a good year.
Well, and we talked to Johnny, your teammate, Johnny Sauter, about this, how the whole organization at ThorSport has really risen to the occasion. Does it just whet your appetite? I mean, to know what could be out there for next year after the consistent season you had this year?
What it's going to be next year is going to be really good. Bringing Johnny to the team and bringing Joe to the team, we just keep getting better and better. And the last half of the season, the 13 team has pushed us, and we've made ourselves better as well. And just got to thank Duke and Ron Thorson and Menards, sticking behind me and have never given up in me and what I can do. And we can be over there, and we plan on being over there soon.
Matt, I tell you what, you had 5 second-place finishes.
Yeah, you got to bring that up.
That close to winning again. I mean, that's got to really drive the hunger, obviously, to get to that table.
It makes you mad. It doesn't. It's more than hunger. It just makes you really, honestly mad. Whenever everybody picked on Kyle, whenever he would get mad when he would finish second.
He did?
He was there for a while. And then that was kind of the joke with my team owner and I said, I don't understand why Kyle's so mad now. It's just when it's just there and it's just, oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Matt Crafton, second in the points in the Camping World Truck Series. Nice job.
Congratulations.
Stay tuned. There's more of the 2009 Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet right here on Speed. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Our NASCAR Nationwide Series championship runner-up won the title a year ago. This season, while trying to defend his championship, he had a classic week-in, week-out battle with Kyle Busch.
NASCAR Nationwide Series. Second place, Carl Edwards.
Carl Edwards from the back of the pack will break through and get his first win of the season.
He'll race you wheel to wheel, door handle to door handle, but he'll never run in. Carl Edwards, he wins a lot.
Because here comes Carl. He takes his 22nd Nationwide Series win.
Edwards is giving these cats a spanking tonight.
Edwards cuts the corner. Carl Edwards takes the lead. So everybody who said, I can't drive because my foot's broken, forget it. For his 25th Nationwide Series win.
That's 25 wins. Coming down to the end of races and stuff, you know he's going to be the guy that you have to challenge with and the guy that you have to beat.
Please welcome driver of the number 60 Scott Save-A-Lot 4 from Columbia, Missouri, Carl Edwards.
Congratulations.
Nice
job.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And congratulations to everybody up here. You guys have done an amazing job.
Well, something you've done your entire career, we talked about double-duty drivers. You've always done that.
Yeah, it's, well, we didn't have the cup deal. In 2005, I think it was Robin Johnson called me up and said, hey, look, we got a deal for the Nationwide Series, and that's what we've got, and we'll work on the cup side. So to me, I was a nationwide driver. It's a huge opportunity for me, and this series has been a blast to race with all of you guys in this room and everybody up here on this stage. Some of the greatest battles I've been in my life have been in this series, and some of my proudest moments are here, and that's why I look forward to doing it in the future.
I'm going to include myself because I remember a go-kart race one time where we were in, and I ended up beating you, I think, and you said that I should try stock car racing, and I said, no, you guys go too fast. You said, no, it's all relative. That was your answer to me. Oh, it's all relative. Like go-kart racing to a 3,400-pound stock car going 200 miles an hour, I'm not calling that relative.
Right, yeah, it doesn't hurt that bad unless you hit something. That's the thing. So,
well, obviously, you've not seen
We'd
me
be
drive.
remiss if we didn't mention your off-season plans. You're busy prepping for 2010 personally as well.
Thank you so much. I have the most beautiful, wonderful wife in the world, Kate, and we didn't win the championship. You guys were amazing. So on the track, it wasn't the perfect year, but in my private life, this year has been the best of my life, and we're expecting a young baby girl. And,
congratulations.
Just couldn't be happier.
Congratulations.
Very good, very good. Now, also, yes,
thank you guys. And another thing, thank you so much for the donations for our wedding. We raised, I think, over $35,000 for a Victory Junction Gang Camp in lieu of presents, and a lot of you folks in this room helped with that. And I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, and the thank you cards are just going in the mail, so thank you.
So much easier. Yep. Just look into the camera.
Yeah,
tell everyone thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
No. Second in the points, Carl Edwards. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks.
Stay tuned. There's more of the 2009 Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet right here on Speed. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Well, it's time to begin our presentations to the 2009 championship team in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, the number 33 Longhorn Chevrolet of Kevin Harvick Incorporated and driver Ron Hornaday Jr. For our first presentation, let's welcome the Chief Marketing Officer for NASCAR, Steve Phelps.
Thanks, Rick. Sponsors are vital to our sport, and despite the challenging times, hundreds of companies throughout the United States continue to view NASCAR as an investment that delivers value. That value is due first and foremost to our fan base, which is still the most brand loyal in all of sports. That loyalty is due to NASCAR's strong foundation consisting of close competition, accessible drivers, great tracks, and great media partners. And all of that leads directly back to involvement in NASCAR by great sponsors, such as the ones we're honoring tonight. It's my pleasure tonight to present the 2009 Champion Sponsor Award for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series to Charlie Kivett, Brand Manager for Longhorn.
Good luck.
I can't tell you what an honor this is for me. I mean, frankly, I grew up in North Carolina. I was around NASCAR, but I have to admit I wasn't much of a fan. And in the last year, I've had such an opportunity not just to be around racing, but be around the people that make it so successful. First of all, to my fellow sponsors at KHI, thank you. You guys have been incredible. The teamwork has just been phenomenal, and I've enjoyed working with you for every minute. And for everyone sitting here, I have the fortune and honor to say 2009 Camping World Truck Series champions. Thank you very much.
For our champion crew chief presentation, here's the director of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, Mr. Wayne Auden.
Throughout NASCAR's history, some legendary crew chief driver combinations have emerged. Combinations like Dale Inman, Richard Petty, Kirk Shelmerdine, Dale Earnhardt, Ray Everham, Jeff Gordon, and currently Chad Canals and Jimmy Johnson. In the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, we have our own legend in the works, the duo of crew chief Rick Wren and driver Ron Hornaday. It's my pleasure now to introduce this year's champion crew chief in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, Rick Wren. Congratulations, Rick.
Oh, my. That's almost cigar abuse. Hey, you know, this is kind of really the kind of the dream come true. I want to say congratulations to you guys on a phenomenal year. Of course, our guys over here and our guys sitting back here. But how about 2009 in NASCAR? What a record-breaking year. You know, Chad Canals and Jimmy Johnson, 4 championships in a row. Jason and Kyle, I mean, there's too many records there to even talk about what they did this year. And then, you know, our group here, we tied a record from 38 years ago. We won 5 consecutive races. I mean, it's just like unbelievable. Now, there's 2 guys that I really lean on the most at the racetrack, and one of them is Rick Torelli. He's sitting back there somewhere, and you all know who he is. He's our team manager, and he's our spotter. And he's the extra set of eyes that Ron and I depend on every week. My truck chief, Danny Stockman, I mean, the guys, you've heard me give this speech a couple of years ago. I'm going to say the same thing. He's an extension of my right arm. And he is the ringleader of our band of champions. So those my guys, they're the ones that they've done all of this for us. I want to thank Wayne Auden and all of the officials for making this a very exciting sport in one way or another. And all of the people from Speed, I mean, you got the camera crew guys, you got the broadcast crew. These people, I mean, they're at the racetrack just like the officials before we get there, and they're there after we leave. In closing, I'd like to give a special thanks to all the wives, the children, and the girlfriends, and the fans that have added their support to our program for the year. You know, our company has a very special relationship with VFW, and you know, there's a lot going around the world right now, and I would ask everyone during the holidays, if you see a soldier, smile at them and just say thanks, and they'll understand where you're going. I'd like to happy holidays, everyone, and see you in Daytona.
Very well put. Continuing with our championship presentations, let's welcome a very special guest this evening, NASCAR President Mike Hilton.
Thank you, Rick. Our champion truck owner first reached the NASCAR National Series level in 1995 at the age of 19, but it didn't take us very long to see that he was going to be here to stay. He has established himself as a competitor both as a driver and as an owner. As a driver, he's won the NASCAR Nationwide Series title twice and has captured one of our sport's biggest prize, the Daytona 500. And now, with the help of his wife, Delana, he's created an organization that has this year's second Owners Championship in the NASCAR Craftsman Camping World Truck Series. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Harvick.
We started racing trucks back in 2001, and we came to the racetrack with 2 borrowed fifth-wheel trailers, a truck that wasn't 100% finished, and a crew that was thrown together at the last minute. A lot has changed in 8 years. Our Truck Series program has won 2 championships, 26 races, and we've had a whole lot of fun along the way. After losing in 2008 the championship by 7 points and seeing the disappointment in everyone's face, we sat down as a group, as Rick talked, during the off-season to put a game plan together. We stuck to our plan, and it paid off as the 33 team had an incredible year, winning 6 races, 5 of those consecutively, which was another Truck Series first, and not to mention 15 top 5s and 20 top 10 finishes. It's been a season of constant adjustments, and I want to thank each and every person at KHI for their hard work, commitment, and dedication. As for Ron, well, what can you say about a 51-year-old grandfather? He gives us everything he has, whether it's practice, qualifying, or the race. You've put yourself in an elite group of champions, and we wouldn't be here without you. But at the end of the day, the most important thing to Delane and I is your friendship. Thanks to NASCAR, Camping World, and Speed for making the series possible. Thanks to the fans for all your support. And last but not least, I want to give a special thanks to Lindy Hornaday. Just like Delana supports me with everything that I do, Lindy has been a huge supporter of Ron, not only Ron, but KHI as well. On behalf of Delana and I, have a good off season.
Don't go away. Coming up, we'll give away the championship hardware to 4-time NASCAR Camping World Truck Series champion, Ron Hornaday. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Well, history was made in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series in 2009. It was made by a 51-year-old second-generation NASCAR competitor whose father was also a champion. We have a 4-time champion to honor tonight. He had 6 victories and a driver rating of 121.9. Let's take a look at his special season.
NASCAR Camping World Truck Series champion, Ron Hornaday Jr.
Boy, Ron Hornaday Jr., icon.
One tough customer.
When the green flag drops, it's racing. I mean, it's as hard as you can go from the first lap until the last lap.
Ron Hornaday, and very tough competitor and great race car driver.
Here comes Hornaday on the inside of Crafton.
This is for the lead. Ron Hornaday trying to take it away from Crafton. Ron Hornaday's been in front of the field for 40 laps.
I like racing Ron. Great competitor. To beat Ron, you beat somebody.
Hornaday now goes to the top of the leaderboard. He's going to take the Longhorn Chevy Silverado back to victory lane at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Good job, Ron Hornaday. Awesome job, guys.
It's just fun. I mean, I worked my whole life to get into something like this. The highlight of just coming to the race every week here at the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is a lot of fun.
He's on top of the wheel, going hard.
Ron Hornaday has been so strong, has been dominant today. Hornaday will be a repeat winner at the Milwaukee Mile.
Happy birthday, Ron Hornaday. Happy birthday.
What a dominating performance. Hornaday will come to the start-finish line and win in Memphis. Back-to-back wins in the 2009 season.
Awesome job, everybody. Way to dig in the heat.
Hornaday will win again in Kentucky. 2009, extremely good for Hornaday. The momentum continues for that 33 team. A hard charge. They're side by side at the stripe. Hornaday will set a record. 4 in a row.
Hornaday, you are the man.
Ron Hornaday will win 5 races in the row in the Camping World Truck Series.
The 5 in a row was unbelievable. That's unheard of, and that's compliments to the team. They never say die, so I just keep on. I'll drive as hard as these guys need me to drive because they work their butts off.
Ron Hornaday will be your 2009 Camping World Truck Series champion.
One race ain't going to win it. It's the whole year, and that just compliments to the team and the owners and KHI, everybody. It's just you just can't pinpoint one race. That's what we race for, is a championship.
The great battle to the end in 2009.
Please welcome driver of the number 33 Longhorn Chevrolet from Palmdale, California, Ron Hornaday Jr.
Well, Ron, obviously we have a number of awards coming your way. For our first presentation, let's welcome Chairman and CEO of Camping World, Marcus Lemonis, to present Ron with the championship trophy.
In our first year as a series sponsor, we have felt blessed to be associated not only with all of you, but NASCAR, our broadcast partners, and of course the fans. As the season ends and we head into Thanksgiving, we need to remember what drives us and be grateful for that. Congratulations to not only all of the competitors in this room, but the other fantastic sponsors who adorn your vehicles, your uniforms, and your haulers. Lastly, Camping World congratulates this year's champion, Kevin Harvick Incorporated's Ron Hornaday. I now consider him my friend, as he is to all of you. Ron is also receiving $380,000 from the series Point Fund this evening. Thank you for a great season and many more to come.
For the traditional presentation of the championship ring and spouse gift, please join me in welcoming back to the stage the president of NASCAR, Mike Hilton.
Get you unwound there. There you go. Well, having fun?
I have a blast. I have a blast.
Thank you, sir.
Andy, first of all, necklace to add to your collection, and hopes to remind you of our appreciation for you as you represent all the families that support guys like Ron that wants to go racing with NASCAR. So thank you very much for all that support. Ron, yeah, I don't know what the Chinese calendar says that 2009 was the year of, but I think in NASCAR it might have been the year of the senior veteran driver, which is fine with me. But I'm particularly honored to welcome you back as the 4-time champion of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and tell you how proud we are of you, how honored we are to have you as our champion again. And good luck, and I don't mind meeting you here again next year.
Wow. This is definitely not what I like to do. I like to sit in that race truck and drive. So when I signed that contract to Kevin Delana, they said I might have to do this again. So do it twice for Kevin Delana. And, I got to thank them for the equipment, what they gave me, and just to believe in me. But first of all, I got to thank NASCAR, Wayne Otten, the whole staff for what they do for the Camping World Truck Series, and with the change with Camping World coming aboard, what you guys done, and especially Dennis Hancock for taking one for the team every week, and some of you guys know what that means. But Rick Wren, appreciate it, buddy. I go sit up there and say anything else. We'll hopefully we can show them some more. The whole team back there, guys, I appreciate everything you guys do for us. Building new trucks, what you guys did the last 2 weeks, building Kevin a new truck in 7 days and get it out there to do what it's doing. I can't wait for 2010 to get to Daytona with it. But my wife, Lindy, thank you, honey. Got another one. You're going to have to build me another trophy case. And all the wives, all the girlfriends, all the kids, thanks for what you letting your husbands do what they do and love. And you guys have a great holidays, and we'll see you guys at Daytona.
In other awards presented to Ron Hornaday, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series champion, Jeff Blocker from Affinia Wix Filters presented the Wix Filters Lab Leader Award. Stu Grant from the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company presented the Goodyear Award. And Cynthia Archer from Sunoco Incorporated handed out the Sunoco Diamond Performance Award. Don't go away. Coming up, we'll give away the championship hardware to NASCAR Nationwide Series champion, Kyle Busch. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
We'll now begin our presentations to the championship team in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Welcome back, NASCAR's Chief Marketing Officer, Steve Phelps.
Thanks again, Rick. Last year, this gentleman was presented with the Champion Sponsor Award for the Champion Car Owner Team. This year, he's back to receive the Champion Sponsor Award for the number 18 Toyota, driven by Series champion Kyle Busch. Congratulations to the founder and CEO of Z-Line Designs, Jim Sexton.
Oh, wow, man, I'll tell you, I'm glad you got that chair. Been some great speeches up here today. I want to tell you just one thing. I'm from San Francisco, California. You heard this last year. You know, we're Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice. Never heard about NASCAR. Got in NASCAR 3 years ago with Joe Gibbs, the greatest decision in the world for me, because the guy is phenomenal, as the whole team is. I mean, every one of these guys are all very, very, very close friends of mine, and I love them. They're great people. But I want to say something. I don't know if you guys hear this enough, but I just want to say that NASCAR as a sport, you mean so much to the young people today. You guys are doing it right, and you're showing a great, great, great clean position and sport for the people out there. So please keep it up. I just want to say thank you all. You're doing a great job. Everybody at NASCAR, thank you all.
To present our Champion Crew Chief Award for the NASCAR Nationwide Series, here's the Series Director, Joe Balish.
For the second year in a row, we're presenting a Champion Crew Chief Award to a gentleman from Joe Gibbs Racing. That's a statement to just how well that organization operates. To put it simply, JGR crew chiefs give their drivers what they need to win races and ultimately win championships. please join me in congratulating the man who gave Kyle Busch the kind of cars he needed this season. The champion crew chief for the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series, Jason Ratcliffe.
Thanks, Joe. Man, that's a nice trophy, but I love trophies. Congratulations to everyone at KHI on a well-deserved championship. The 2009 season is a dream come true for me and for the countless people that have put so much effort in this championship. Kyle, thanks for driving each lap with the passion of a champion. In my book, you're second. No, second to none. Sorry, bud. The 2009 championship race team, Leo Thorson, Brad Roughlin, Joel Weidman, Toby Bigelow, Dennis Valverde, Jason Clements, Josh Cope, Kevin Grubb, and Kevin Kelly. Thanks, guys, for your hard work and a never-give-up attitude. The number 18 championship pit crew, Brad Donahue, Nick Odell, Jason Tate, Eric Groen, the Jake Simonera, Brad Roughlin, and John Eicher. The one thing that I'm never concerned about is coming down pit road because I know great things are about to happen. I wish everyone a wonderful holiday season. Thank you, and God bless.
Let's welcome back to the stage for the next championship award, NASCAR President Mike Helton.
Thanks again, Rick. Joe Gibbs Racing burst onto the NASCAR scene in a big way back in the early 90s. The organization's very first NASCAR victory came at the Daytona 500 in 1993. Talk about fast starts. This year marks the 5th National Series Car Owner Championship for Joe Gibbs Racing. They also have 4 driver championships to their credit. But perhaps most importantly, the people at Joe Gibbs Racing are some of the best you'll ever meet. It's a great pleasure for me to present this year's Champion Car Owner Award for the NASCAR Nationwide Series to the president of Joe Gibbs Racing, J.D. Gibbs.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to begin by thanking everyone at Nationwide for making this event possible and all you guys do to support us week in, week out on the road. Congratulations to Kevin and Delana. What a great job juggling all the Cup stuff, Nationwide stuff, truck stuff. We know the true credit goes to your boss, Delana, and just congratulations, Ron. Way to go this year. Impressive to watch. The Lord has really blessed us this year, and if you look back over our nationwide career, we've been doing this for 12 years. In our first 10 years, to show how difficult the sport is, we had 9 wins. Not bad, 9 wins. In the past 2 years, we've had 33 wins. So it kind of blows your mind when you think about it. So I was thinking the other day, is that because we have a phenomenal partner in Toyota, came on 2 years ago, been blessed to work with those guys? Is it because Kyle and his gifts? That's been amazing to watch him. Is it Joey? Is it Denny? You know, really what I come to realize is it's about 2 years ago, Kyle started dating Samantha. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying there's some things there that match up. We really appreciate, Samantha, all you do for us as well. Jason, your leadership, your organization, what you do for our guys at the shop, you know, when you look at Cup, when you look at Nationwide, really we have just about as many races, but we have to do it with a lot less resources and fewer people. So to you and all the team on the 18 and 20, and for Dave and all their work, we really appreciate it. Thanks, Jason. And to NASCAR, the officials and our leadership, the France family, Mike and your team, thanks for all you do. And to all the fans, we just really want to say thank you for allowing us to do what we love to do week in, week out. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.
You're watching the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel on Speed. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
NASCAR Nationwide Series champion Kyle Busch.
Winning twice in one day, Kyle Busch makes NASCAR history. No one's ever won 3 in a row, and today that will change because Kyle Busch does it at Texas.
You know he's always out there to go win a race. He doesn't want to finish second. He doesn't want to finish third.
One thing you certainly can't complain about is your point lead right now. Are you thinking about that already?
Be nice to get 12 wins, wouldn't it?
Kyle Busch will come out of turn 4 and get win number 3 in 2009.
Kyle does a good job of driving his car on the edge at all times. It's certainly very impressive.
Kyle swings around, takes sole possession of the lead. Kyle Busch, meanwhile, starting to check out a little bit now.
Word is finally a NASCAR Nationwide Series win in Nashville for Kyle Busch.
Oh, guys, thank you. Ooh, everybody's going to get a piece of guitar tonight. Oh, yeah.
Very, very competitive. It's hard to follow him. The cape blocks your windshield and you're not able to see out because he's Superman.
Kyle Busch has punched the clock. Check that on these guys.
If you're in his way to impede that process, watch out.
Learn that you just, got to respect him. He runs really fast. He's good. He wins races.
Will be the 23rd straight different winner at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the Nationwide Series.
It's nice to go out there knowing you have a shot to win every week. I love racing against Kyle because when you beat him, you beat one of the best.
It's just an honor to be on a racetrack with him, that's for sure. The problem is getting to race next to him. Hopefully it's not when he's just coming to lap you.
This one well in hand as he has got her on cruise control.
It's still nice to go out there and beat the best of the best in the Nationwide Series and ultimately win the championship.
For the 7th time this season, Kyle Busch will see the checkered flag here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. He has indeed smacked down the competition today here at Texas. Kyle Busch rolls to his 4th straight win. Busch goes around Carl Edwards. Kyle Busch is going to take the win.
To me, to just be a NASCAR champion would ultimately, help my status a little bit. I want Kyle Busch to be known as one of the best.
Please welcome driver of the number 18 Z-Line Designs NOS Energy Drink Toyota from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyle Busch.
We're now pleased to welcome to the stage for his remarks the Chief Marketing Officer for our series sponsor, Nationwide Insurance, Jim Liskey. Jim will also present the championship trophy.
Thank you, and good evening to everybody. First, I'd like to thank or add my congratulations to all the champions up here tonight and to NASCAR for another fantastic year of racing. At Nationwide, we pride ourselves on creating unique and personalized experiences for our customers. And we call this commitment being on your side. And we've tried to bring the same level of on your side commitment to the NASCAR Nationwide Series during our 2 years as series sponsor. And through our sponsorship, we focus on our fans, the local communities where we race, and to the NASCAR family. Now, before we bring up before we turn it over to the champion, I'd like to thank Brian France, Mike Helton, Joe Balish, and everyone at NASCAR who worked so hard to make this series such a great success. We really appreciate everything you do for us. And now on to our champion. He had an amazing record-breaking season this year. His 9 victories kept us watching and wondering, what the next move would bring. And so, again, congratulations to Kyle and to the team on such a strong season. And tonight, our champion will receive $1.7 million from the Series Point Fund. So a little spending money for you tonight. Yeah. Everybody over here is more excited that he's finally going to pay for something. So it's my honor to present Kyle Busch with the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series Championship Trophy. Congratulations.
Please welcome back to the stage for the presentation of the championship ring, NASCAR President Mike Helton.
Kyle, I know we've had our moments,
They've been nice. What do you mean?
but I do want to set the record straight in front of all these witnesses that I speak on behalf of all NASCAR professionally, but me personally, I like watching you race.
Okay.
And I'm proud that you're our 2009 Nationwide Series champion. Don't change. You do it your way and it'll work out fine. We may have to visit from time to time. But you just,
those visits.
You just,
so personal.
You just keep going. I will have to tell you, however, that I'm glad this is not a guitar. But on behalf of the France family and everyone in NASCAR, Kyle, congratulations. We're proud to have you in our sport, but we're also very proud to have you as our 2009 Nationwide Series champion.
You know, they say me and racing in all three of the different series takes away from Sundays. Maybe you've heard about it. I can't focus. It hurts the big picture. I'm too distracted. So let me just say this. If not for racing in the Nationwide Series this year and chasing after this championship, I wouldn't be accepting this beautiful trophy, understanding what it takes, the determination, the right, and everything it takes in order to win a championship. So I'm proudly standing here right now to say things don't necessarily look too bad. First, I'd like to start off by congratulating Kevin and Delana, everybody at Kevin Harvick Incorporated, Ron and Lindy, Rick and Joanne. You guys have done an awesome job this year winning the championship. Of course, who can forget one of the best drivers I've ever watched, especially at Phoenix, Rick Corelli. And again, all the guys on the team at KHI and winning the Truck Series championship. I also want to thank my competitors. Carl Edwards, one of the most determined and finesse drivers that I've ever seen, not only physically, but mentally out there on the racetrack. Great person for making me better and challenging me really this year to become a champion and bringing it home for these guys tonight. Racing you on Saturdays brought out the best in me and my team, and I'm proud to join you as a Nationwide Series champion. On to Brad Keselowski for running third in the points this year. What a guy. I mean, he may ruffle some feathers, but he's a guy that will race you hard, and yet will always challenge you for the win and will always bring out the best in you. And to all the other Nationwide Series drivers out there and Truck Series drivers out there that are here tonight, congratulations on all your accomplishments and what you've been able to do throughout your careers throughout 2009. But to me, I got to thank my team, my guys that stuck behind me and have always dug in and worked hard. Leo, Brad, Joel, Clements, Toby, Josh, Nick, Brad again, Jake, Tate, Eric, John, Dennis, Hoseby, Grubb, Mark Cronquist, and of course the biggest guy on this team, Jesus Christ. I got to thank Mike Helton, Robin Pemberton, everybody, all the NASCAR officials, Wayne Otten in the Truck Series, Joe Balish, Nationwide Series. Look, I know I've maybe caused a headache or 10 for the guys at JGR, but again, Coach and JD, didn't smoke break you guys in for me? It's not that hard anymore, is it? Kidding. And Jason Radcliffe, I know I wasn't very easy on you either. And hopefully sitting up here makes up for all of that. You've been a true friend and one of the best guys that I've probably ever worked with in the garage area. And I really appreciate you sticking in behind me, lifting me up when I've had my down days, and us being together and winning this championship. And I know you came 14 points shy in 2003. And I've remembered that for a long time. And I've always wanted to bring you back and get you up here on the championship stage since I've worked with you at Joe Gibbs Racing. Thanks, man. In all sincerity, I'm honored to be the Nationwide Series champion, and this is easily the biggest accomplishment in my NASCAR career. I'd like to thank Nationwide for supporting the series and for the fans who show up on Saturdays. Yes, even the ones who do boo me. I'd like to thank my parents for sacrificing so much to allow me and my brother to do what we love to do most. I'm not sure who gave it to me, or us, I should say, but I think Dad had the smarts and the willpower, but yet Mom had the lead foot. So thanks, Mom. We love to go fast. Of course, I'd like to thank my brother, Kurt, his wife, Eva, because, well, I always thank her. But seriously, you guys stuck around an extra day here in Miami to help me celebrate this achievement, and I really do appreciate it. Kurt, what can I say? We've had our spats, but it really means a great deal for me, for you to be here tonight, and I'm proud to join you now as a NASCAR champion. Maybe one day I'll be a Sprint Cup champion. To my girlfriend, Samantha, what a lovely lady she is. Awesome to have around, awesome to be with. All the support and guidance she really gives me makes my year a whole lot easier. But most importantly, I want to thank the fans that come out and support this sport every weekend. Without you guys, we couldn't do any of this. And to Jim Hunter, I know you're watching tonight, buddy. Everyone here hopes to see you back at the track really soon. We miss you. So have a happy holiday season and enjoy everything this year, guys. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Glad to be your 2009 champion.
I think you're supposed to wait on that one. No, but you didn't finish second. Why would you not want to talk to the media?
In other awards presented to Kyle Busch, the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series champion, Stu Grant from the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company presented the Goodyear Award, and Cynthia Archer from Sunoco Incorporated handed out the Sunoco Diamond Performance Award. Stay tuned for more of the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. Welcome back to the 2009 NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Awards Banquet from the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel.
Well, they say NASCAR is a family, and I think this is the house that you just keep coming back to. The drivers who race in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, the NASCAR Nationwide Series, they don't turn their backs on it. They stay, they play, and they win.
What an amazing season that both of these teams have put together. Record-setting on both ends of it. So congratulations to Kevin Harvick Incorporated, Ron Hornaday, as well as Joe Gibbs Racing and Kyle Busch, your 2009 Series champions. Thank you, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this evening. We had a lot of fun, and please have happy holidays and a great off season.